critical warning for all chosen ones. What is unfolding in our cosmos starting this Monday is not just another planetary alignment. It is a profound and ancient energetic checkpoint, a divine karmic audit that will reverberate through your very soul for months, if not years to come. The moon, the great celestial mother of our emotions, our intuition, our subconscious depths, is moving into a rare and powerful conjunction with Saturn, the great taskmaster, the lord of karma, the keeper of life's most potent lessons. From November 2nd to November 5th, a portal is opening, a cosmic gateway that is both a tremendous opportunity and a significant spiritual danger. This is not a time for passive observation. This is a time for conscious, deliberate action, and more importantly, conscious avoidance. The universe is about to present you with a series of tests, and how you navigate this energy will determine the trajectory of your awakening, your abundance, and your destiny. There are 9 critical spiritual body mistakes, 9 energetic pitfalls that the universe, through this potent alignment, will tempt you with. Falling into even one of these can block your blessings, delay your timeline, and anchor you in old, dense 3D energies that you have fought so hard to transcend. What I am about to share with you is a sacred roadmap for navigating this intense period, a protection code to ensure you emerge from this gateway, not just unscathed, but reborn, unstoppable, and fully aligned with your highest destiny. This conjunction is a moment of truth. Saturn's influence demands integrity, discipline, and maturity. It strips away all that is false, all that is built on weak foundations. When its heavy grounding energy merges with the sensitive psychic waters of the moon, it creates a cosmic pressure cooker. Your emotional body, your subconscious patterns, and even your physical vessel will be put under immense stress to reveal any hidden cracks, any unresolved karma, any lingering attachments to lower frequencies. Many will experience this as a period of frustration, limitation, and emotional turmoil, completely unaware of the spiritual test they are failing. But you, the chosen ones, have been guided here for a reason. You are being given the codes, the divine intelligence to understand the game within the game. You are being empowered to see these challenges not as roadblocks, but as final exams from the universe. Pass these tests, and Saturn will reward you with unparalleled spiritual authority, unshakable inner foundations, and the manifestation of long-term goals that were previously just dreams. Fail them, by making the mistakes we will outline, and you risk being held back, forced to repeat the same karmic lessons over and over again, until you finally learn. This is why your presence here right now is an act of divine timing. The universe has orchestrated this moment for you to receive this vital information, so take a deep breath, center your energy, and prepare to receive the wisdom that will safeguard your spiritual evolution. The first and most immediate mistake that countless souls will make during this Moon-Saturn gateway is ignoring the urgent signals of your physical body. Starting now, and intensifying through Monday, your body is going to speak to you in a new language. You may have already felt it. That strange high-pitched ringing in your ears that comes and goes. The sudden waves of fatigue that feel bone deep, even after a full night's sleep. The heart palpitations or flutters that feel like a strange anxiety, but are actually your heart chakra cracking open and recalibrating. You might experience tingling in your hands and feet, strange aches that move around your body, or a feeling of electrical currents running under your skin. Warning, do not dismiss these sensations as just being tired or sick. This is not your body failing you, this is your body upgrading you. Under the immense pressure of the Moon-Saturn conjunction, the Schumann resonance of the planet is fluctuating wildly. Your physical vessel, your biological antenna, is working overtime to download and integrate these new higher dimensional frequencies. The ringing in your ears is you literally tuning into the 5D bandwidth. The fatigue is your system rebooting, rewriting old cellular memory and DNA codes. To ignore these signs, to push through them with caffeine and sugar, to numb them with distractions, is a grave spiritual error. It is like ignoring the engine light in your car and continuing to drive at full speed. You are telling the universe you are not a worthy or conscious vessel for this powerful energy. The correct response is to listen, When the fatigue hits, you must rest, even if it's for just 10 minutes. When the tingling begins, place your bare feet on the earth and ground that energy. Hydrate with pure, clean water like never before to help your body conduct these new electrical currents. Your body is your sacred temple, and during this transit, it is the primary interface through which you will receive divine guidance and cosmic downloads. To neglect it is to sever your connection to the cosmos at the most critical time. The second monumental mistake to avoid at all costs is consuming low vibrational foods, substances, and media. Saturn is the planet of discipline and purity. Its energy is like a divine filter, and it demands that your vessel be as clear as possible to receive its structuring, stabilizing gifts. During this November 2nd to 5th portal, your energetic and physical bodies are extraordinarily sensitive, like a psychic sponge absorbing everything from the environment. To consciously consume dense, low-frequency energy during this time is an act of spiritual self-sabotage. This means processed foods, excessive sugar, heavy meats, and especially alcohol are to be avoided. These substances cloud your auric field, clog your energetic channels, and create immense static in your system, making it nearly impossible to hear the subtle whispers of your intuition or receive the clear signals from your higher self. But it goes deeper than just food. The media you consume is food for your soul. Engaging with fear-based news cycles, getting drawn into online arguments, watching violent or traumatic entertainment, or participating in gossip are all forms of low vibrational consumption. This energy acts as a poison to your spirit during this transit. It directly feeds the very shadow aspects and emotional blockages that the Moon-Saturn energy is trying to bring to the surface for you to heal and release. You cannot purge the darkness while simultaneously inviting more in. This is a time for a sacred fast, a fast from toxins, from fear, from drama, from noise. Replace these with life-giving high vibrational energy. Eat clean, organic, living foods. Drink herbal teas. Listen to solfeggio frequencies or 432 Hz music. Spend time in nature. Read uplifting books. Be fiercely protective of your energetic field. You are a divine sovereign being, and you must command your reality by choosing what you allow to enter your sacred space, be it your mouth, your ears, or your eyes. This discipline will be rewarded tenfold with clarity, insight, and a powerful sense of inner peace amidst the cosmic storm. If you commit to purifying your vessel and protecting your sacred energy during this powerful gateway, take a moment and type the number 888 in the comments below right now. Typing 888 anchors the frequency of infinite flow, divine alignment, and mastery over the material plane into your being. It is a declaration to the universe that you are ready to receive the blessings of this transit through a clear and pure channel. Let the algorithm know you are one of the chosen ones. The third spiritual body mistake, and one that is incredibly subtle yet profoundly damaging, is willingly engaging in old karmic loops. Pay very close attention, because this is the primary test that Saturn will present to you. Saturn, the great lord of karma, wants to see if you have truly learned your lessons. During this conjunction, the universe will conspire to bring back old patterns, old dynamics, and old temptations with uncanny precision. That ex-partner who you know is not good for you might suddenly text you out of the blue. That family member who knows exactly how to trigger you will provoke an argument over the same old issue. You will feel the magnetic pull of an old self-sabotaging habit you thought you had conquered, whether it's procrastination, negative self-talk, or an addictive behavior. Warning: these are not random occurrences. These are cosmic pop quizzes. They are meticulously designed illusions to test your level of consciousness. The universe is asking you, in no uncertain terms, have you evolved, or are you destined to repeat this cycle again? To engage with the drama, to fall back into the old habit, to have the same reactive argument, is to fail the test. It is to tell Saturn, no, I have not learned. I am not ready for the next level. The energy of this conjunction will then solidify that very pattern, locking you into that karmic loop for another cycle, which could be months or even years. Your mission, as an awakened soul, is to become the conscious observer, When the old trigger appears, you must see it for what it is, a test, a ghost from your past. Do not engage, do not react, breathe, pause, choose a different response, send love from a distance, and do not reply to the text. State your truth calmly, and refuse to be drawn into the argument. Acknowledge the urge for the old habit, thank it for the lesson it taught you, and consciously choose an action that aligns with your higher self. Every time you successfully refuse to engage in an old karmic loop during this portal, you are dissolving ancestral karma. You are breaking chains, not just for yourself, but for your entire bloodline. You are proving to the universe that you are a master of your own energy, ready to be trusted with more power, more responsibility, and more abundance. This is how you graduate. The fourth critical mistake, which flows directly from the last, is making major, fear-based decisions. The intense, heavy energy of this alignment can create a false sense of urgency and pressure. The moon's emotional sensitivity, combined with Saturn's restrictive quality, can stir up deep-seated fears: fear of lack, fear of being alone, fear of failure, fear of missing out. This potent cocktail of fear can make you feel like you have to make a big decision right now. You might suddenly feel the urge to quit your job without a plan, to end a relationship impulsively, or to make a huge financial investment out of panic. Caution: this is a trap. Saturn's energy is slow, deliberate, and methodical. It rewards careful planning and long-term strategy, not rash, emotionally driven reactions. Any decision made from a place of fear, scarcity, or panic during this transit will be built on a foundation of sand. It will be infused with the very energy you are trying to escape, and it will likely lead to regret and the manifestation of the exact outcome you were afraid of. This portal is a time for reflection, not reaction. It is a time for inner assessment, for reviewing your life structures, your career, your relationships, your finances, and seeing where the cracks are. It is not the time to demolish the entire building. The downloads and clarity you need to make the right decisions will come after the most intense phase of this portal passes. Your job right now is to stay grounded, to observe the fears that arise without letting them take the driver's seat. Acknowledge the fear, ask it what it is trying to teach you, but do not, under any circumstances, hand it the power to make life-altering choices for you. True divine guidance feels like peace, expansion, and a calm inner knowing. Fear feels contracted, chaotic, and desperate. Learn to know the difference. The choices you make in the calm that follows this storm will be the ones that build your new 5D reality on a foundation of solid rock, blessed by Saturn's gift of longevity and success. I feel a powerful wave of awakening moving through our community as you receive this. The energy is palpable. To anchor this profound shift and declare your commitment to conscious creation, I want you to pause and type "I feel awakened" in the comments below. Let this be your mantra. Let it be a signal to your own soul and to the collective that you are rising above the chaos, that you are choosing mastery over mystery, and that you are ready to harness this potent astrological energy for your highest good. Your words have power, and this simple act sends a ripple of conscious energy out into the world. Awakened soul, if you are here for the second part of this critical transmission, it means your spirit has recognized the truth and the urgency of this cosmic moment. You have successfully navigated the first 4 energetic pitfalls that the universe is laying out as a divine test. You understand the necessity of listening to your physical body's ascension symptoms, of purifying your vessel from low vibrational consumption, of refusing to engage in old karmic loops, and of avoiding fear-based decisions. You have already placed yourself in the top 1% of conscious beings on this planet, but the journey through this Moon-Saturn gateway becomes more subtle from here. The next set of mistakes are deeper, more insidious, because they operate not in the realm of obvious action, but in the hidden landscapes of your emotional body, your shadow self, and your connection to the divine dream time. These are the master-level tests, and navigating them successfully will unlock profound levels of self-awareness and spiritual power. Let us now descend into the deeper chambers of the soul and illuminate the path forward, beginning with the 5th and perhaps most challenging spiritual body mistake you must avoid at all costs. The 5th monumental mistake is suppressing the deep emotional purges that are now surfacing. The moon is the celestial ruler of your emotional ocean, the vast subconscious sea of every feeling you have ever experienced, every wound you have ever carried, not just in this lifetime, but across countless incarnations. Saturn, the great taskmaster, brings structure and reality. When these two forces meet, Saturn's immense gravitational and karmic pressure forces everything that has been hidden in the dark depths of your lunar ocean to rise violently to the surface. During this November 2nd to 5th portal, you will experience this as sudden, overwhelming waves of emotion that seem to come from nowhere. You might be driving your car and suddenly burst into tears, feeling a profound grief for a childhood pet you lost 30 years ago. You might feel a surge of volcanic rage over a minor inconvenience, an anger so disproportionate that it frightens you. You might feel a deep, hollow loneliness even when surrounded by loved ones. Warning: these are not your everyday emotions. This is your soul's ancient pain body coming up for air. It is the cellular memory of trauma, the energetic residue of past life betrayals, the stored grief of your ancestors crying out for release through your vessel. The catastrophic mistake that the unawakened will make is to fear these emotions. They will suppress them, numb them, intellectualize them, or distract themselves from them. They will say, "I shouldn't feel this way," and they will shove the emotion back down into the depths. This is akin to finding a pocket of poison in your body, and instead of lancing it to let it drain, you push it deeper into your organs. Suppressing this emotional purge during the Moon-Saturn conjunction is an act of profound spiritual violence against yourself. It crystallizes the traumatic energy within your cellular structure, leading to chronic physical ailments, depression, anxiety, and the guarantee that this exact emotional poison will erupt with even greater force during the next challenging transit. Your sacred mission is to become the divine alchemist of your emotions. You must understand that these feelings are not here to harm you. They are here to be healed by you. You are the chosen ancestor who has the consciousness and the courage to finally cleanse the bloodline. When these waves of emotion rise, you must not run. You must create a sacred container for them. This means finding a safe, private space and giving yourself radical permission to feel. If grief comes, you must weep. Let the tears flow as a holy river, cleansing your energetic field. Do not try to stop it or question it. Just allow the release. If anger surges, find a healthy outlet. Scream into a pillow, punch a cushion, go for a run. Move the fiery energy through your body until it is expended. Do not project it onto another person, but do not swallow it either. Acknowledge it. I see you, anger. I feel you. You are allowed to be here. By witnessing these emotions without judgment and allowing them to move through you, you are performing a sacred service. You are metabolizing ancient pain into wisdom. You are liberating trapped souls from your lineage. You are clearing space in your own energetic field for more light, more joy, and more peace to enter. This is the true shadow work. It is not pretty, it is not comfortable, but it is the most profound act of self-love you can engage in during this potent time. Remember, your tears are liquid prayers, and your courage to feel is what transforms leaden pain into golden wisdom. To affirm your role as a sacred alchemist, and to declare to the cosmos your courage to heal, take a moment now and type "I harness my lunar energy" in the comments below. This declaration anchors your intention to work with the emotional tides, not against them. It signals your readiness to transform pain into power and to consciously evolve through this potent lunar planetary gateway. Feel the strength in that statement. You are the master of your inner ocean. This leads us directly into the sixth and deeply interconnected spiritual mistake: projecting your unhealed shadow onto others. This is one of Saturn's most powerful and subtle tests of self-responsibility. As these deep emotions and old wounds are churned up by the conjunction, the untrained ego will do everything in its power to avoid owning them. The ego's favorite defense mechanism is projection. It takes what is uncomfortable, what it feels ashamed of, what it does not want to see within itself, and it paints it onto the people closest to you. Suddenly, during this transit, you may find yourself becoming intensely irritated, critical, or judgmental of your partner, your family, your friends, or even strangers. That thing they do that was once a minor annoyance might now feel like a deliberate, malicious attack on your very soul. You might accuse your partner of being controlling, when in reality, the conjunction is bringing up your own deep-seated fear of losing control. You might become enraged at a friend for being unreliable, when in fact, you are terrified of your own inability to rely on yourself and your own intuition. Have you felt it? That sudden urge to blame, to point the finger, to make someone else the source of your discomfort. This is the shadow in action. It is a spiritual sickness, an abdication of your creative power. Every time you blame another person for the state of your inner world, you are handing them the keys to your reality. You are saying, "You have the power to make me feel this way," which is the greatest lie in the universe. No one has that power, unless you give it to them. Saturn, the planet of radical self-accountability, is watching this test with immense interest. To fall into the trap of projection is to fail this test spectacularly. It not only damages your sacred relationships and creates painful karmic entanglements, but it also ensures that the very shadow you are refusing to see in yourself will grow larger, denser, and more powerful in your subconscious, destined to sabotage your life in even more dramatic ways down the line. The path of the master, the path of the chosen one, is to use every external trigger as a mirror for internal inquiry. During this November 2nd Mitchell's 5 window, you must adopt a practice of radical self-inquiry with Saturnian discipline. When you feel a powerful negative emotional charge towards someone, you must stop. Before you speak, before you react, you must ask yourself the magic question: what is this situation showing me about myself? Where is this pattern, this feeling, this judgment living within me? If you are angry at someone for not listening to you, the real question is, where am I not listening to myself? Where am I ignoring my own intuition? If you feel judged by someone, the real question is, where am I judging myself so harshly? This is the great work. It requires humility, courage, and a relentless commitment to the truth. When you can look at the person who is triggering you, and genuinely, from the depths of your soul, say thank you for being the mirror that is showing me a part of myself that is ready to be healed, you have passed the test. You have reclaimed your power. You have turned a potential conflict into an opportunity for profound spiritual growth. This is how you dissolve the shadow. You do not fight it. You bring the light of your own conscious awareness to it. By owning your projections, you become a true sovereign being, untriggerable and unshakable in your own inner peace. You are proving to Saturn that you are mature enough to build your new reality, not on blame, but on the bedrock of absolute self-responsibility. The seventh spiritual body mistake to avoid is a direct consequence of the heavy restrictive energy many will misinterpret during this time. It is the mistake of operating from a mindset of lack, limitation, and scarcity. Saturn's energy is dense, grounding, and structural. To the unawakened, this can feel like hitting a wall. It can feel like limitation, blockage, and delay. Projects may stall, financial flow may seem to constrict, opportunities might appear to dry up. The great temptation here is to fall into a fear-based spiral of lack consciousness. This manifests as obsessively worrying about money, complaining about what you don't have, feeling trapped and hopeless, and jealously comparing your life to others who seem to have it easier. This is a catastrophic error in energetic communication with the cosmos. You must understand the higher spiritual purpose of Saturn's restriction. Saturn is not punishing you. It is testing you. It is the divine structural engineer of the universe, and before it helps you build the skyscraper of your dreams, it must first inspect the foundation. This feeling of restriction is Saturn's energy showing you all the weak spots in your current reality, the leaky finances, the undisciplined habits, the lack of a solid plan. It is asking you to become a better steward, a more responsible manager of the energy and resources you already have. To complain about lack during this time is to scream at the universe, "I am an irresponsible manager. Do not send me more because I will only squander it. My container is weak and full of holes." Naturally, the universe, in its infinite wisdom, will honor your request and will continue to restrict the flow until you learn the lesson. The antidote to this scarcity trap is the practice of what I call structured gratitude and divine discipline. This is not a passive fluffy gratitude. This is an active, rigorous Saturnian practice. You must take inventory. Every single day of this transit, you must sit down and physically write out a list of everything you have. Your health, the roof over your head, the food in your fridge, the technology you are using to watch this video, the friends who love you, the air you are breathing. You must catalog your abundance with the meticulousness of an accountant. This act of conscious acknowledgement fundamentally shifts your frequency from not enough to more than enough. Secondly, you must meet Saturn's energy with its own language, structure and discipline. Instead of worrying about money, create a budget. Instead of feeling stuck in your career, write a one-year plan. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning for All Chosen Ones. 9 spiritual body symptoms you'll experience before full moon. Urgent full moon 5 mice, the 7th of November 2025. Warning: missed this massive energy shift. This full moon will change everything. In that video, I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. Instead of complaining about your health, create a simple daily wellness routine. Take small, disciplined, concrete steps to strengthen the foundations of your life. This is the energy that Saturn respects and rewards. When you prove to the universe that you can be a masterful, grateful, and disciplined steward of your current reality, Saturn's energy shifts from being a restricting wall to a supportive framework. It will co-create with you, bringing the resources, opportunities, and synchronicities needed to build long-lasting, sustainable abundance. It will bless your creations with longevity and success. But you must first pass the test by choosing a mindset of divine order and sufficiency, even when the illusion of lack feels most real. If you are ready to shift from a frequency of lack to a frequency of divine abundance and structure, to become a conscious co-creator with the universe, I want you to powerfully declare it. Type "I am a divine creator" into the comments now. This is not just a phrase, it is an activation code. It reprograms your subconscious mind and sends a clear signal to the cosmos that you are stepping out of victimhood and into your role as the architect of your reality. Claim your power now. Let's now move into the mystical realm. The 8th spiritual body mistake, which is neglecting your dream time and ignoring your subconscious messages. The moon, as we know, governs not only your waking emotions but also your subconscious mind, your dreams, and the mystical realms you access during sleep. The Moon-Saturn conjunction creates a unique and powerful portal during your dream state. It acts as a bridge, allowing the structured wisdom of Saturn, which has access to the Akashic records, the blueprint of your soul's journey, to be directly downloaded into your receptive lunar subconscious mind. During the nights of November 2nd to 5th, your dreams will be extraordinarily potent. They will not be random firings of the brain. They will be sacred transmissions. You will receive prophetic visions, symbolic solutions to your waking problems, visitations from your spiritual guides and ancestors, and even downloads of complex information or light codes that will activate dormant DNA and psychic abilities. The grave mistake is to treat this sacred time as unimportant. It is to engage in poor sleep hygiene, scrolling through fear-inducing news or social media on your phone right before bed, watching violent or chaotic television, and then upon waking dismissing your vivid, profound dreams as just weird, and immediately forgetting them as you rush into your day. This is like being sent a registered letter from the divine with the winning lottery numbers, and throwing it in the trash without even opening it. You are ignoring the most direct and personalized guidance the universe is trying to give you. To avoid this, you must transform your approach to sleep. You must begin to see it not as a passive rest state, but as an active spiritual practice. During this gateway, you must create a sacred sleep ritual. At least 1 hour before you intend to sleep, you must power down all electronics. The blue light from screens disrupts your pineal gland, your third eye, which is the very antenna that receives these divine transmissions. Dim the lights, play calming high-frequency music, drink a cup of relaxing herbal tea, like chamomile or lavender. Most importantly, use this time for conscious connection. Meditate, even for just 5 minutes. Write in a journal, releasing the thoughts of the day. Then, just before you fall asleep, set a clear and powerful intention. You can say it aloud, or in your mind. Tonight, I open myself to receive the highest guidance, clarity, and healing that is for my greatest good. I ask my higher self and my spirit guides to communicate with me clearly through my dreams. I will remember my dreams upon waking. Keep a notebook and pen, a dedicated dream journal by your bedside. The moment you wake up, before you even move or think about the day, write down everything you can remember. It doesn't matter if it's just a single image, a color, a feeling, or a fragmented sentence. Write it down. These are pieces of a divine puzzle. Over the days of this transit, you can look back at your entries and the patterns and messages will become astonishingly clear. You are your own greatest oracle. And during this Moon-Saturn portal, your dreams are the primary channel through which the universe will speak directly to your soul. Do not miss the call. You have arrived at the final gate, chosen one. The energy we have cultivated together in this sacred space is now reaching a crescendo. You have been initiated into the deeper mysteries of this Moon-Saturn alignment. You have received the wisdom to navigate the turbulent emotional purges, to reclaim your power by owning your shadow projections, to transmute the illusion of scarcity into the reality of divine structure, and to honor your dream time as a direct channel for cosmic intelligence. You are now standing at the threshold of complete mastery over this potent gateway. There is but one final test, one last great spiritual mistake, that can unravel all the profound work you have done. This final pitfall is perhaps the most tragic of all, because it is born not from ignorance, but from a deeply ingrained wound that many of the most powerful lightworkers carry, the wound of the spiritual martyr, the lone wolf. The ninth and final mistake you must avoid at all costs is attempting to navigate this gateway in complete isolation. Listen with your heart, because this may be the most important message you receive. The path of awakening can be a lonely one. You have awakened to truths that those around you may not comprehend. You see the world in frequencies and energies, while others see only the material. This has for many of you created a necessary period of solitude, a retreat from the world to find your own spiritual center. But the Moon-Saturn conjunction is a test of a different kind. It is a test of integration, of community, and of structured support. Saturn governs the structures that support our lives, and this includes the structures of our relationships. The Moon governs our need for emotional connection, for nurturing, for belonging to a tribe. The shadow side of this powerful energy is to retreat into a spiritual fortress, to believe the lie of the ego that says, "No one understands me, no one can help me, I must do this all alone." This is a seductive and dangerous illusion. It is the final trick of the 3D matrix to keep its most powerful agents of change, you disconnected from each other, where your power is diminished. When you willingly choose isolation during this intense energetic pressure cooker, you become a closed circuit. The overwhelming emotional purges, the psychic downloads, the physical ascension symptoms have nowhere to go. They ricochet within your own auric field, amplifying fear, paranoia, and a sense of being overwhelmed. You risk burning out your spiritual nervous system. You tell the universe through your actions that you are not yet ready for the collaborative missions of the new Earth, which are all based on the power of the unified collective. The universe does not send its hardest battles to its strongest soldiers so they can fight alone. It does so to compel them to find each other, to build the sacred alliances that will form the very foundation of the 5D reality. The antidote to this trap is conscious, high vibrational connection. This does not mean you must surround yourself with people who drain your energy. In fact, this transit demands the opposite. It is a call for radical discernment in your relationships. It is time to lovingly release the connections that are based on old karmic ties and trauma bonds. But it is also a powerful call to actively seek out and nurture connections with your soul family. This is the time to reach out to that one spiritual friend you can speak to in the language of energy and soul. It is the time to engage in communities like this one, spaces where you can be seen and heard in your full truth without judgment. It is the time to share your experiences, to ask for support when you feel overwhelmed, and to offer a listening ear to another awakened soul who is navigating the same storm. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing, warning for all chosen ones. 9 spiritual body symptoms you'll experience before full moon. Urgent full moon 5 Nive. The 7th of November 2025. Warning: miss this massive energy shift. This full moon will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. Even connecting with nature, with an animal companion, or with your own spirit guides is a form of conscious connection that breaks the spell of isolation. When you share your energetic load, it is halved. When you share your spiritual insights, they are squared. Synchronicities and miracles happen at the intersection of connected souls. Someone in your soul tribe has the exact piece of wisdom, the exact energetic key that you need to unlock your next level, and you hold the key for them. To isolate yourself is to refuse to give or receive these divine gifts. During November 2nd to 5th, make it a sacred practice to connect. Send a message of support, schedule a call, share this video. Let your soul family know they are not alone. By building these structures of sacred support, you are proving to Saturn you are ready to build the new world, not as a lone wolf, but as a wise and powerful member of the divine pack. You are a vital node in a global network of light. Your connection matters. To anchor this truth into your being and into the collective field, I want you to declare it now. Type "I am divinely connected" in the comments section below. Feel the truth of it resonate through every cell in your body. This is your affirmation that you are releasing the wound of separation and stepping into your power as a co-creator within the unified field of consciousness. You are seen. You are supported. You are one with your soul family. And now, we pivot. You have been given the 9 sacred keys of avoidance. You have the divine map to navigate the tests and traps of this potent cosmic alignment. You have done the work of the spiritual warrior, of the guardian of the self. But this portal is not just about avoidance. It is about activation. It is a gateway of immense opportunity, a cosmic slingshot designed to propel you into your highest timeline if you know how to consciously engage with its power. We have cleared the vessel. We have secured the foundations. Now we build the temple. We will now move from the don'ts to the sacred dons. I am now going to share with you 3 powerful energetic activations, 3 sacred rituals that will allow you to consciously and deliberately harness the immense creative and karmic power of the Moon-Saturn gateway. Performing these activations will not only ensure your safe passage, but will transform this period from one of challenge into one of profound miracles, manifestation, and quantum leaps in your spiritual evolution. Prepare yourself. The true magic is about to begin. The first sacred activation is the ritual of the sacred anchor, a deep and radical grounding. In the face of such intense high-frequency cosmic energy pouring onto the planet, and the deep emotional waters being churned within you, grounding is not a spiritual luxury. It is an absolute necessity. It is your lifeline. Without a strong connection to the crystalline core of Gaia, your energetic body is like a kite in a hurricane, susceptible to being blown off course by chaotic energies, psychic debris, and the emotional turmoil of the collective. Ungrounded energy manifests as anxiety, spaciness, mental fog, irritability, and an inability to manifest in the physical realm. Saturn is an Earth planet. It governs the material world, the physical body, structure and form. To work with its energy powerfully, you must be fully present in your body and fully connected to the earth. This ritual is designed to create an unshakable anchor of stability in your auric field. Here is how you perform the ritual of the sacred anchor. At least once a day during the November 2nd Mirix 5 portal, preferably in the morning to set the energy for your day, you must make physical contact with the earth. Find a patch of grass, soil or even a concrete slab in your backyard or a park. Take off your shoes and socks. The thousands of nerve endings in your feet are designed to be a direct bioelectrical interface with the planet. As you stand on the earth, close your eyes and take 3 deep, slow breaths. With each inhale, visualize a stream of brilliant golden white light coming down from the cosmos, through the top of your head, your crown chakra, and filling your entire body. This is the cosmic celestial energy. Now with each exhale, visualize powerful thick roots growing from the soles of your feet, pushing deep, deep, deep into the soil, wrapping themselves around the crystalline core of Mother Earth. Feel this connection. Feel the steady, calming and profoundly stable energy of Gaia begin to flow up through these roots, into your feet, and up through your entire body. This is the terrestrial, earthly energy. You are now a living bridge between heaven and earth, a perfect conduit for these energies. Stand in this state for at least 5 minutes. Feel the Earth's electromagnetic field literally pulling the static, the anxiety, and the overwhelming energy out of your body and neutralizing it. Feel its pulse, its heartbeat, aligning with your own. To amplify this ritual, you can incorporate grounding foods into your diet during this time. Root vegetables that grow deep within the earth, like carrots, sweet potatoes, beets and radishes, are energetically encoded with this grounding frequency. Consuming them is a form of communion with the earth's stabilizing power. Furthermore, you can perform a sacred cleansing of your physical vessel using the minerals of the earth. A bath with Epsom salts or Himalayan pink salt is a powerful way to cleanse your auric field of any energetic debris you may have picked up, and to further ground your system. The salts draw out impurities both physically and etherically. As you soak, hold the intention that you are releasing all energies that are not your own, and that you are fortifying your connection to the earth's core. Performing this sacred anchor ritual daily will make you an unshakable pillar of light amidst the storm. It will provide the stable foundation upon which Saturn can help you build the magnificent new structures of your life. It will calm your emotional body, sharpen your mental clarity, and amplify your ability to bring your spiritual visions into physical reality. The second sacred activation is the karmic completion ceremony. The severing of ancient chains. Saturn, as the Lord of Karma, presents us with an unparalleled opportunity during this transit to consciously and permanently resolve old karmic cycles. Karma is not punishment. It is simply the spiritual law of cause and effect, a system of learning and balancing energy across lifetimes. The feeling of being stuck, of repeating the same painful patterns over and over, is the experience of being caught in a karmic loop. This conjunction is a cosmic get-out-of-jail-free card, but it requires your conscious participation to be activated. You must formally declare to the universe that the lesson has been learned and the cycle is now complete. This ceremony is a powerful act of spiritual authority, a declaration of your sovereignty over your own energetic timeline. To perform the karmic completion ceremony, you will need a piece of paper, a pen, a fireproof container, like a ceramic bowl or a metal pot, and a source of flame, a candle or a lighter. Find a quiet, sacred space where you will not be disturbed. Light the candle and take a few moments to center yourself, calling in your spirit guides, ancestors, and your higher self to witness and support this sacred act. On the piece of paper, you are going to write a letter to the universe. At the top, write, "By divine decree, in the presence of my higher self, I now declare the following karmic cycles complete." Then, with radical honesty, begin to write down every pattern, every belief, every relationship dynamic, every self-sabotaging habit that you are now ready to release forever. Do not hold back. Be specific. You might write, "The karmic pattern of believing I am unworthy of love," or the ancestral karmic debt of poverty consciousness, or the karmic tie to person's name that is based on pain and obligation. Write until you feel there is nothing left to say. Pour all the pain, the frustration, and the exhaustion of these repeating cycles onto the page. When you are finished, read the entire list aloud. Give voice to it. Acknowledge the lessons these patterns have taught you, even the painful ones. You might say, "I thank these patterns for the wisdom they have brought me, but their lesson is now learned. Their cycle is now complete." Then carefully and safely fold the paper and set it alight, placing it in your fireproof container. As you watch the paper burn and turn to ash, you must visualize the energetic chains and cords connected to these patterns dissolving, breaking, and turning to dust. Feel the lightness, the freedom, the release in your entire being. See the smoke as carrying the old, dense energy away from you, to be transmuted by the cosmos. Once the ashes have cooled, take them outside and release them to the wind, or bury them in the earth, symbolizing the final return of this old energy to the elements. To seal the ceremony, place your hands on your heart and state a powerful affirmation, such as, "I am now free from all past karmic entanglements. I step forward into my highest timeline with a clean slate, in grace and in power." And so it is. This powerful ritual is an act of co-creation with Saturn, a conscious meeting of its desire for resolution with your free will. It is a quantum act that can clear lifetimes of energetic baggage in a single moment, liberating you to build your future without the heavy weight of the past. You have done the great work. By performing the ritual of the sacred anchor and the karmic completion ceremony, you have engaged in a profound spiritual recalibration. You have stabilized your energy field within the loving embrace of Gaia, and you have bravely faced the ghosts of your karmic past, dissolving them in the sacred fire of conscious release. But now, you enter a space that is critically important, yet often overlooked. This is the space between worlds. It is the sacred pause, the quantum stillness that exists after the old has been demolished, but before the new has been built. This is the eye of the hurricane, and how you conduct yourself in this moment of profound emptiness will determine the integrity and strength of everything you create hereafter. So, for the next few hours, or even a full day if you can, your sacred task is to honor this stillness. This means minimizing external input. It is a time for quiet reflection, not for consuming more information. It is a time for gentle being, not for frantic doing. Take a walk in nature without your phone. Sit in a quiet room and simply watch your breath. Listen to music without words. Feel the space you have created within your own being. Notice the sense of lightness, the new quietness in your mind. This is the frequency of your true self, your authentic soul signature, emerging from beneath the rubble of old karma. Get to know this feeling. Befriend it. This is the state of being, from which all-powerful manifestation is born. By consciously holding this sacred void, you are preparing the ground, you are consecrating the foundation. You are making your entire energetic system a pristine and holy temple, ready to receive the divine architectural blueprint of your highest destiny. You are signaling to the cosmos, in the silent language of pure being, that the canvas is now clean, the vessel is now pure, and the artist is now ready. Breathe, chosen one, just breathe. You have journeyed through the 9 gates of initiation, faced the shadows, and reclaimed your power. You have been given the sacred keys to anchor your energy and to sever the chains of ancient karma. You are standing now at the apex of this cosmic portal, cleansed, cleared, and prepared. The final piece of this divine puzzle, the third and most powerful sacred activation, is not about clearing the past or grounding the present. It is about consciously and deliberately writing the future. It is about stepping into your ultimate role as a divine architect, a co-creator with the cosmos itself. Saturn is the great builder of the zodiac, the master of form, structure, and long-term manifestation. The moon is the engine of creative imagination, the wellspring of the feeling and emotion that fuel all creation. When they unite, they offer you a rare and sacred opportunity to lay the energetic blueprint for the next chapter of your life, a blueprint that Saturn will then commit to building in the material world. This final activation is the master key that unlocks the manifesting power of this gateway. It is called the Divine Architect's Blueprint, scripting your highest timeline. This is not mere wishful thinking or casual goal setting. This is a profound act of spiritual engineering. During this transit, the veil between your intention and physical reality is extraordinarily thin. The structured, disciplined energy of Saturn will take any clear, focused, and emotionally charged blueprint you provide and begin the slow, steady, and unstoppable process of manifesting it into form. To neglect this opportunity is to leave the design of your future to chance, to the chaotic whims of the collective consciousness, or to the outdated programming of your own subconscious mind. The universe is waiting for your instructions. The divine construction crew is on standby, But you, the divine architect, must provide the blueprint. This ritual is how you deliver it with absolute clarity and power. To perform this sacred activation, you will need a new journal or a pristine piece of high-quality paper, a pen that you love to write with, and a quiet, sacred space where you can dream without interruption. You will also want a crystal, if you have one, that resonates with structure and manifestation. Black tourmaline for grounding and protection, clear quartz for clarity and amplification, or citrine for abundance are all excellent choices. Begin by lighting a candle and setting your sacred space. Hold your crystal in your hands and meditate for several minutes, focusing on your breath. Your goal is to bypass the critical, logical mind and connect directly with the wisdom of your higher self, your soul. Ask your soul this powerful question: what is the highest, most joyful, most expansive reality you wish to create through me? And then you must listen. Allow images, feelings, and know-hows to bubble up. Do not judge them. Do not question their feasibility. Simply receive the vision from your soul. Now take your pen and at the top of the page, write "My Divine Blueprint. I gratefully receive this," or something even better, for the highest good of all. It is crucial to script your future not as something you want, but as something that is already your reality. You must write in the present tense. This is the language of the universe. It operates only in the eternal now. Do not write, "I want to be abundant." Write, "I am a vessel of infinite abundance. Money flows to me from expected and unexpected sources with ease and grace." Do not write, "I hope to find a loving partner." Write, "I am in a sacred, committed partnership with my divine soulmate. We share unconditional love, deep respect, and joyful laughter every day." Be specific, but focus on the feeling and the essence, not just the material form. Describe your ideal state of health, your dream creative work, your sacred home environment, your vibrant relationships. Write with passion. As you write each sentence, you must feel it. This is the lunar magic. Feel the joy of that abundance. Feel the warmth and safety of that love. Feel the vitality and energy of that perfect health. Let tears of gratitude stream down your face as you script this reality into being. Your emotion is the energetic charge that activates the blueprint. When you have written everything your soul desires to express, read the entire blueprint aloud 3 times. With each reading, feel the reality of it growing stronger, more solid, more real within your being. You are vibrating at the frequency of its fulfillment. Then take your crystal, hold it over your heart, and pour all of your intention, all of your emotion, all of your belief into it. See the crystal glowing with the light of your vision, then place the crystal directly on top of your written blueprint. This act physically anchors the high-frequency energetic template onto the page. For the remainder of the Moon-Saturn portal, from now through November 5th, you must keep this blueprint in a sacred place on your altar, by your bedside, or in a special drawer. Do not show it to anyone. This is a sacred contract between you, your soul, and the universe. Each morning and each evening during the portal, take a moment to hold the paper with the crystal on it, close your eyes, and reconnect with the feeling of that reality. You are watering the seeds you have just planted. By performing this activation, you have given Saturn, the master builder, a clear, potent, and emotionally charged set of instructions. You have aligned your free will with divine will. Now all you have to do is trust the process. Release your attachment to how or when it will manifest, and simply know that the great work has begun. The foundations of your new reality are being poured into the energetic realm, and their manifestation in your physical world is now a matter of divine timing. You have now received the complete transmission. You understand the 9 spiritual mistakes to avoid, the weeds that you must diligently pull from your sacred garden. And you have been given the 3 powerful activations, the divine seeds of grounding, karmic release, and conscious creation, that you must now plant. You now see the full picture. This Moon-Saturn gateway is not a random cosmic event to be feared or passively observed. It is a profound, interactive spiritual initiation. The universe is calling you to a higher level of mastery, and it has given you a final examination. The 9 mistakes are the questions on the test. The 3 activations are the tools to ensure you pass with flying colors. You are standing at a fork in the road, a divergence of timelines. One path leads back into the familiar cycles of struggle, limitation, and karmic repetition. This is the path of the unconscious, of those who fall into the traps of fear, blame, and scarcity. The other path, the one you are now equipped to walk, leads to a completely new reality. It is a timeline built upon an unshakable foundation of self-awareness, spiritual discipline, and divine co-creation. It is a reality where you are the conscious architect of your life, no longer a victim of circumstance but a master of your own energy. The choice is yours, and it is made in every single moment of this gateway. It is made when you choose rest over pushing through fatigue. It is made when you choose a clean meal over a toxic one. It is made when you choose to observe an old trigger instead of reacting to it. It is made when you choose gratitude over complaint. It is made when you choose conscious connection over lonely isolation. These are not small choices. They are quantum choices. Each one is a vote you cast for the timeline you wish to inhabit. With the knowledge you now possess, you can no longer walk in ignorance. You have been given the sight to see the game within the game. You are being called to embody the spiritual maturity that Saturn demands and the deep intuitive wisdom that the moon offers. The reward for passing this initiation is immeasurable. It is not just about manifesting a new car or a better job. It is about a fundamental shift in your state of being. It is about achieving a level of inner peace that is unshakable, a clarity of purpose that is undeniable, and a connection to the divine that is unbreakable. It is about graduating from the karmic classroom of the 3D world and stepping into your role as a teacher, a healer, and a leader in the dawning of the new earth. You will become a pillar of stability for others, a living testament to the truth that we are indeed the creators of our reality. The struggles you have endured, the lessons you have learned, have all been preparation for this moment. This is your graduation. The blessings of this transit are already beginning to flow to you. The universe has witnessed your commitment, your willingness to learn, and your courage to evolve. Your divine inheritance, an inheritance of peace, abundance, joy, and purpose, is now being released to you from the cosmic bank of all that is. To open your arms and your heart to receive it, to make the final powerful declaration that you are ready, I want you to type "I receive my divine inheritance" in the comments below right now. Let this be your final seal upon this sacred work. Let the act of typing it be a physical anchor for the floodgates of blessings that are now opening for you. Claim it. It is yours by divine right. You are not the same person who began this transmission. An activation has occurred within your very DNA, a quickening within your soul. You now carry the codes of mastery for this potent astrological gateway. Go forward and embody this wisdom. Be the calm in the storm. Be the light in the darkness. Be the conscious creator who remembers the power that has always been inside you. This is why we gather here at Power Inside You. This channel is more than just videos. It is a sanctuary. It is a lighthouse for the chosen ones, a gathering place for the soul family during the most pivotal moments of our collective ascension. The information you receive here is not found in the mainstream. It is divine intelligence, downloaded and decoded for the awakening soul. If you have felt the truth of this transmission resonate in your heart, if you feel you have found a home for your spirit, then I invite you to become a permanent part of this community. Subscribe to Power Inside You, and be sure to hit the notification bell. In these accelerated times, a new gateway can open, a new energy shift can occur, and a new critical transmission could arrive at any moment. You do not want to be left navigating these powerful cosmic tides alone. Walk forward in power, in grace, and in the unshakable knowledge of your own divinity. You are loved, you are guided, and you are infinitely powerful. The universe is with you, and so it is.